Have you ever wondered what the highest damage elemental fruit in Blox fruits is? In this video, I just maxed out 600 mastery on every single elemental fruit in Blox fruits, including the brand new lightning fruit, and we are going to be using this table to test them out. Starting off with the smoke fruit. Just so you know, all my stats are on the fruit. The smoke fruit only has 4 moves and no M1 attack. Smoke Slam, 3657. Next, Smoke Blast. Hits for 7,313. You guys can no longer say that this is a bad fruit. The damage is really high for a common fruit. Now, Smoke Liberation. 5,592. It's really high, but the range is not good. Finally, Smoke Bomber, a flying jet. Deals 1,075 per bomb. So, the total damage for the smoke fruit is 17,637 damage. Let's continue with the flame fruit. All the moves are fully awakened. This fruit also has no M1 attack, so blue fire bullets. 5,590 to damage. For the second move, I'll try to place the dummy at the wall so I can use the full potential of Prominence Burst. 5,808 damage. Next one, Flaming Vortex, 5,377 damage. And it also leaves a burn for 6 for 5. That adds up to 6,022. The Emperor of the Fire has arrived. This thing is huge. 10,000 to damage. Oh my god, I never knew the damage of the flame fruit could get this high. The F move is just a flying move. Unfortunately, it deals no damage at all. So, the total damage for the flame fruit is 27,420 for damage. Let's continue with the awakened ice fruit. Finally, we have an M1 fruit, the Ice Spear. The variations for this attack are 4. Let's test it on the dummy. 2,868 damage. Cold Storm. I will use this one as close as I can, just to find the real damage. 7,743 damage. The first move is going crazy. Glacial Surge. 4,302. Standard damage. Frozen Dragger. 3,657. The range for this move is really good, but it's not even good for doing a combo. That's why many people use the unawakened one. Now, Absolute Zero. 3,872. It totally makes sense because it has a stun combo. That's why the damage is low. But surprisingly, the Z move is dealing the most damage for the ice fruit. The F move, or ice skating, deals no damage. So, the total damage for the ice fruit is 22,440 to damage. The sand fruit is my favorite fruit in the game. A long time ago, I used to make a video about 100 fights with sand, but it didn't go viral. All of its moves have been completely reworked. The sand fruit also has no M1. Desert Blade. 4,517. Good job, my boy. Sand Coffin. 1,087. And 3,872. That adds up to 4,959. Sandstorm. 3,872. That's disappointing. Deep Sand. 6,238. The Tornado Flight deals no damage at all, and it's extremely slow. So, the total damage for the sand fruit is 99999. I literally just simp for this fruit. The real total is 19,586. Alright, the dark fruit. All of its moves are already awakened, and there is no M1 attack. Dimensional Slash. 3,870 to damage. Abyssal Darkness. 3,915. This move is cool, but it is slow. Black Hole. 4,033. Decent damage. Finally, the World of Darkness. 6,238. The F move is just a teleportation. It does no damage. So, the total damage for the dark fruit is 18,058 damage. Let's continue with another Admiral fruit, the Kizaru Light. We finally got an M1. The light fruit's M1 has 4 variations. Let's hit the dummy. 3,155 damage. The elemental fruit M1's damage is very low. The divine arrow has 2 versions. Let's look at the tap version first. 3,760 for damage. And now the charge version. It will launch 3 arrows for 6,274. That's increasing the damage a lot. Next up, the X move. This guy is definitely blinding right now. 6,883. Lightspeed Destroyer. 4,732. Finally, Wrath of God. 6,883 damage. The Shining Flight deals no damage as well, but you can bounce around with this one. So, the total damage for the Light Fruit is 27,927. Moving on to the Magma Fruit. I know that a lot of you guys are waiting for this moment. The Donut Maker. All of its moves have already been awakened. This fruit has no N1, so let's start off with the Z move. I have tested this move so many times, and the highest damage that I got was 20,847. This fruit's damage is crazy. Next up, Volcanic Assault. 4,242. Now, the Donut Maker. 5,592. For the V move, Volcanic Storm. 21,958. Holy, imagine, this is just one move, but it took a while to do all the burning damage. Finally, we got Beast Ride, and you can launch the F move for 4,732. So, the total damage for the Magma Fruit is 57,371. I think this is the highest damage fruit in the game, but we still got the Lightning Fruit at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Now, the Blizzard, and as always, this fruit has no N1. I don't know why so many elemental fruits don't have an M1 at this point. So, let's have a look at the Snowflake Shuriken. 5,506, but if I use this move upside down, it's going to increase the damage to 5,937. For the second move, Whiteout, it summons a Tornado Blizzard for 5,162. The damage on this fruit is actually good. Howling Wind, it looks exactly the same as the X move, 3,872. The damage is not high, but it's got a stun. Now, the moment of Aura Farming, Domain Expansion. 12,602. That is a huge W for Blizzard. Finally, the F move, Tornado Flight. You can fly around with this one. It's also dealing some damage at 1,291 damage per hit. So, the total damage for the Blizzard Fruit is 28,864. Let's continue with the Dough Fruit. The N1 for this fruit has 3 variations: Right Punch, Left Punch, and Double Punch. 3,603 damage per punch. Since it has 3 variations, that adds up to 10,809 for the M1 combo. The Missile Jab has 2 versions, the Direct Hit and the Impact Hit. The Impact deals for 1,495. The Direct Hit will send the enemy flying for 5,440 to damage. Now the X move also has 2 variations, the Ground 1, 5,162, and the Air 1, 5,377. The C move, Roller Coaster, is absolutely cinematic. The first grab is 1,721 plus 3,872, which adds up to 5,593 damage. Now the V move. It's my favorite move in the game because it's so satisfying. 8,604. Finally, the Rolling Tire move, mainly used for Uber driver purposes. 645 DPH. So, the total damage for the Dough Fruit is 36,470 damage. The next fruit is the Gas Fruit. Following the previous video, there were many comments asking where the Gas Fruit and Venom was during my Beast Fruit video. If you go to the official Blox Fruits website and click Elemental, you will see that Gas is an elemental fruit. Also, if you click Natural, you will see that Venom is a natural fruit, not a beast. If I see these types of comments again,
I will send you to Jesus.
The Gas Fruit has 5 variations for M1. 5,270. The first move, Suffocating Fumes. 4,732. Bursting Vapor. Deals the same damage as the first move, Smog Demon. You have to charge this for a while. 6,506. Finally, the F move. It's a normal flying ability, but it can deal 2,366 damage. Let's do the transformation. 1,032. This model is cool. 8,281. That's a significant increase. Suffocating Fumes. 4,579. The X move. 4,087. The Z and X combo increases the damage by 1,438. The C move at a full charge. 8,136. Finally, traveling gas, 4,732. So, the total damage without a transformation is 24,638, and with the transformation, it's 31,253 damage. The moment you all have been waiting for is here. The lightning fruit. Here is the M1. It looks kind of weird, in my opinion. For the damage, it deals a constant 311 damage per shock. I already tested it on this NPC, and it can last until the NPC dies. To keep it fair, I'm going to record this as 311 DPH. For the Z move, there are 3 versions. The tap version, 2,294. For the charged version, it will summon a dragon to do the combo. 3,880 damage. Finally, the Z and X combo only increases the damage by 4. For the X move without an orb, the highest damage I got was 6,582. Now, with the 4 orbs added to the cloud, I've tried this so many times, and the highest damage I got was an extremely high 21,208. Sky Judgment, 5,033. Last but not least, Thunderball Destruction at a full charge, 7,851. Finally, the F move costs you orbs for each dash and deals damage ranging from 119 to 645 per dash. So, the total damage for the lightning fruit is 38,930 to damage. And here is every single damage total for every single elemental fruit in Blox fruits at 600 mastery. Keep in mind that this data could change in the future. Some people might be asking me to do the natural fruit next. Currently, I'm broke and I need the money to make the video. If you want to support me, you can give me a super thanks or watch my ad video when one appears on my video. That money will speed up production, otherwise it will take a while to make. If you want to know what the highest damage beast fruit is, check out this video.